create, relate, erase the hate. Our memories, these things we make. Each stitch we take our time. We take each word, we make them rhyme. We on, we off, these flaws we fraud. To mend this all, to walk the dog. We tune, we zoom, the room, the loom. The birds, the boughs, the stars, the moon.
Hey everyone, welcome to Stitchin' It. My name's Stephanie and I'm a cross stitcher and diamond painter outside of Atlanta, Georgia. And today is going to be an update about my projects and my finishes. And it's been about 2 months since my last update, which it doesn't seem that long, because we had so much going on. I haven't really talked about this too much, well, really at all, on my channel, but last year my husband's eldest son was diagnosed with a condition called pulmonary hypertension, post-pulmonary hypertension, which is like affects the lungs and the heart, and he had to be on special medication that was pumped into his chest all the time, and he suffered a lot of hospitalizations over the past year, and unfortunately he passed away at the end of May this year. And our family is still trying to get over it, and you don't really get over it, because it does feel like somebody's missing in the house, and the other kids are getting older, and they may not act like it was a really big deal, but it did make a big effect on them. And as they're trying to go on and start their lives and get everything, it was a really big deal. So I skipped a month on my updates, and I'm back. So it's been a busy 2 months, and I have been kind of floundering around in my whips. The last video I put out was kind of a whip parade. If you didn't see that, my husband and I kind of did a voiceover of all of my cross stitch projects. I don't even know how many. I didn't actually count up how many I had on there, but I thought it was a pretty good video. So if you haven't watched that, I'll put a link to it. Let's see, up here, is that where it goes? Right there? Is that where it is? Yes, maybe. Okay, so I'm a little rusty. So I did have 2 diamond painting finishes, and I'm not going to drag them out because they are hanging up already in our home. I had one that was by Dreamer Designs, and I was really impressed with that one. It was called Purple Tulips. The artist, I think, is Alyssa. I don't know how to say it, so I'll just put it down there. It was my first completed Dreamer Designs canvas, and it was a really positive experience. They're really nice. I mean, the diamonds are really shiny. They're resin diamonds. That's something that I've learned about recently, is the difference between acrylic diamonds and resin diamonds. And the big name kits do produce with resin diamonds, and they are a little bit nicer. So I love that. I hung it up in our dining area, and it's purple, sparkly. I love it. So the other one I did right after Elle passed away, and I did it so we could display it at his memorial. I had already purchased it and kitted it up, but I hadn't really worked on it that much. It was called Free Like a Bird, from Diamond Art Club, and I'll put a picture of that one up there. And it really came out. I mean, I worked on it almost around the clock to be able to finish it for the memorial, but it turned out really beautiful, I think. So the framing didn't come out exactly like I thought. When I ordered something, I ordered it directly from Craig Frames, which I do like their products, but I had ordered a blue frame of a specific size, and it came out, it was the correct width, but the height was a little bit taller, so I had to do some improvisation, and it was gold, so it was completely the wrong frame, but it worked. So I was thinking that I might want to get it like professionally done in the future, but for now it's okay, and it's hanging up too. So I do like diamond painting, you know, to be able to finish things more quickly than cross stitch, but stitching is very soothing, and it's more portable, and you know, it's just more mindful, you know, I feel like, than diamond painting can be. So I have been stitching on my projects, and let's see, now I put some over here to show you. I got 2 new starts, and some work on, let's see now, my first, I guess I'll show you, is a long dog sampler, and this is the Pilgrim. Let me just put my needle back in. Okay. And I really, you know, through this period, I'm talking about like sort of a grieving period, you know, I was avoiding pieces with a lot of colors in them, right? I was working with a lot in black, not necessarily because black is, just because it, you know, was real low maintenance and didn't require a lot of thinking, and still doesn't, it's very relaxing to stitch in one color and not have to change your colors all the time, because that's a lot of times that, to me, that's when the miscounting can start. So anyway, here's the Pilgrim. I brought it almost up to 7%, and it's going to look great. It's on 40 count marzipan by Color and Cotton. And yeah, I love this one. I mean, this piece has over 50,000 stitches in it, so it's pretty big. But we're getting along so far. So alright, I've got one that I'm almost finished with. This was actually supposed to be a Father's Day gift for my dad. He loves to swim. He goes swimming 5 or 6 days a week. And when he's not swimming, he's working out at the gym. You know, he is, I think he's 67. I don't think he's 68 yet. I think he's 67. So he likes to keep fit. And that's good. But this is a design from Climbing Goat Designs. Let's see now, of a swimmer's heart is what it's called. And they had a few different sports. You know, they had like a cycling one and maybe running, I don't remember, you know, but it reminded me of my dad. And I wanted to do something that wasn't too big for him, even though I've got less than 200 stitches left on this, and I haven't picked it up since then. And biggest reason for that is because I don't want to finish it in a frame to take up wall space. It's not that big, you know, and I'd like to finish it somehow that it can be displayed maybe on his dresser, you know, but I don't really know if I want to do like a stand-up, like a variation on a flat fold, or if I want to try to do it stuffed somehow. But I do have this fabric, and I think it's going to go perfectly with it. It's from Color and Cotton, just cotton fabric. And let's see now, I also have one more thing that I need to use to finish it. This is another vote thing I've showed here before. I just want to turn it into a badge, and I want to use this fabric too. I got a 1/4 yard of this finishing fabric, so I should have enough to make something. Isn't that pretty? You can sort of see the modeling on it. This came out of the Stars and Stripes box from Color and Cotton a couple years ago, and yeah, I think it'll go really nice. I need to have a finishing day, but I still don't know how I want to do this. I gotta probably, I don't know. But if you have any ideas, then let me know. But I do need to have an FFO weekend pretty soon. So, okay, my first start that I had. This is one I've been seeing, and we got to start going back to our local stitching meetups in June, and I saw a woman stitching. Let me get the picture. Where is it? Flea Market Flowers by Laurie Holt. Here it is. In case you haven't seen this pattern, this is what it looks like. And there is a sale going for this right now, and they're almost done. And I'm just barely started. But I did get the 25 count. What she sells, and she designs apparently for 25 count Lugano frequently. And I'm talking about stitching 2/2 on 25 count Lugano, which I'm not interested in doing. But I did get the 25 count Lugano that they had in the store in Barley, I think is the called for color. So I'm stitching at 1/1. I'm not the first person to do this. I've seen Andrea from Kansas City Girl in a Colorado World. She needs an acronym. And I've got the first box outlined. Let me just show. I mean, the border goes pretty quick because it's just skip an X, skip an X, skip an X. And I've got a pretty good start going on the first flower. There's the focus. Okay. Now focus on me. So that's okay. I got distracted by another start. So I'm not sure when I will work on that one again. Because it's on a Q-snap, and I'd prefer to stitch in hand when I can. So, okay. The other start I got, when I saw this one online, I was like, and it came through the Silk Stitching app. First this is a piece by Jan Hicks of Jan Hicks Creates, and it's her meditation garden. And when it first came out, I think she released it on her site, and then they released it through the Silk Stitching app. Well, then I saw that Mrs. Sadas made a silk pack for it, and I hadn't tried her threads before, so I decided I had to do that, and that this was a perfect pattern to start. And this is the silk pack from Mrs. Sadas for Meditation Garden. There's a lot of bright colors in here. I'll show you my start in a minute, but let me put a picture of what it looks like, the pattern. I really liked those section of borders, how they're kind of mismatched. You know, you don't have to stitch the same thing, the whole pattern. You know, that really appealed to me. So this is what I've got so far. I can't remember the percentage I'm at, but I've already completed one section of border and started on 2 others, and that's a tree right there that's going to be, and there's a labyrinth and like a river and lots of animals, and I liked the idea of it. And so this is on 40 count color and cotton called Garden Path. So I've actually, and I'm stitching that one in hand, so with one strand, and the coverage with the, let me show you, the coverage with those silks is coming out great. I mean, it looks nice and plump. I'm holding it sideways, but let me see how close I can get so you can see the coverage. It's not, well, I guess that's about as close as I can get to get it to show up. But silk on 40 count is very nice. you know, you don't really see any space in between those threads. So that was my other start. That was my second start. And what else? My last one that I had would be nice to finish because I'd like to send it to the fair. I said this is Live and Let Live. And again, I'd have to check. I made some good progress on the border. I filled in, there's a lot of little finicky, let me get up here. There's a lot of little finicky details and leaves and tendrils that I've been filling in on this bowl in the middle. And then I'm trying to get around the corner up here with the border. But this is on 36 count murmur from Picture This Plus. And I just want to compare if you can see the difference between one strand of silk on 40 count versus one strand of cotton on 36 count. It looks really good close up, although sometimes you can see, I'm still hoping I can get some sort of space. But when you get a little bit further back, it doesn't quite pop off the fabric, at least on camera, like two strands do. But that's it. I mean, it's gorgeous. I think I'm going to work on that. I think I'm going to work on that as soon as I get off here, because I do feel like putting in some color. So, sorry I was slouching there for a minute. But that is such a pretty sampler. I wish I would... I know I say sometimes that I don't like seeing everyone stitch something, but sometimes I wish, you know, I'm like, why are not more people stitching this? Where's the Sal? Why are not people just raving over that pattern? Because I think it's beautiful, but that's fine. I don't know what to say anymore. So, I run out of the projects that I've worked on, you know, because I just had that other video that I put out. So, I did get to go through all of my cross-stitch projects. Now, I was thinking about doing like a diamond painting version of a video like that, like a whip parade, but with my diamond painting projects. So if you are interested in the video like that, let me know, because it is a good way, like a whip parade is a good way to organize yourself, to see what you've got going on, and so you can go back and look at it and see what projects, you know, where you were on your progress. You know, in my case, I find my my preferences and my abilities changing from year to year. So, you know, my projects also change too. So it's a really good thing to do. Anyway, I'm glad you watched today, and the most important thing, I didn't tell you guys, we got a puppy, okay? You know, last time I had said that we had to put our Rottweiler down, and we did decide to get a new little puppy, and she's keeping me on my toes, and you know, she's almost 8 weeks old now, so she requires a lot of energy. She still doesn't quite sleep through the night, and with a 4-year-old, they're the level of chaos. You know, this is a 4-year-old, you know, we'll just say their level of energy is this high, and the puppy's level of energy is this high. When you put them together, it's like way up there, you know what I mean? So, but we love her, we're having a lot of fun, and it's been a real way for us to kind of heal and start to look forward to things, and, you know, instead of just, we were going through a grieving moment. So, the puppy's been a good thing. So, just a quick update today, you know, I'm glad you got to watch. I already said that, and I guess I'll see you guys soon. I will probably put out another, I'm trying to be creative, because I don't know, if you're a new viewer, you may not know that I like to put out I mean, I do like to put out other types of creative videos that I can set to music, you know, so I've kind of got my eye on working on a project for that. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.